Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto Trade Signals, coming to you live from Vietnam, guys. It's a great time to be live, and we're going to be talking about chaos, danger. What is going on for Bitcoin? What is going on for Dogecoin? What is going on for crypto, guys? This could be a huge warning. And don't forget, we have less than 24 hours, less than hours left before we have this big announcement coming from the Fed. And this is going to definitely tell the tale and definitely going to affect the crypto markets and bond markets, guys. So buckle up. Let's get into it. What are we about to see, guys? Hours. We just have literally hours left before this huge announcement, and we could see more and more chaos out there, guys. So let's jump into the content. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. You and me. Let's go down the crypto rabbit hole together. Let's get it. Don't forget to go down there, smash the likes, show some respect out there, show some love out there. And remember, none of this is financial advice. This video is only for entertainment purposes only. So, guys, let's jump into it. Go back and watch all my videos. I would absolutely appreciate it. So, right now, we see the DXY is around about 101. We definitely need to see the DXY go down to about 99 and below. And that's going to be good for crypto. So, remember, this is an inverse relationship between crypto and the dollar. So, when the dollar goes up, Bitcoin goes down. When the dollar goes down, Bitcoin goes up. So right now we're seeing that pretty much we're seeing the DXY is going sideways, and that's what Bitcoin is doing. That's absolutely what Bitcoin is doing. What happened yesterday with the U.S. stock markets? We can see that overall the stock markets were down. It looks like the tech sector got hit the hardest, and minus 0.63% out there. S&P was down as well. The NASDAQ at Dow Jones didn't suffer as bad out there. But we're seeing that the stock futures and investors are waiting key CPI inflation data that's going to be coming out in just hours and hours away. And this is definitely going to tell us and indicate where the rest of the crypto markets are going to go, where the rest of the broader markets are going to go. So this is really important macroeconomic data, guys. So, that's what's going on. As you guys said, as I said, U.S. stock futures drop ahead of key U.S. inflation. So people are kind of waiting on the sidelines to see what happens. And also, people are pretty worried about the debt ceiling out there. So that is the chaos I'm talking about. We're going to be listening from Yellen Velen out there. As you guys can see right now, it looks like the consumer price index and the PPI index and the CPI index, we look like things are going down, so that is pretty good. However, if the CPI data does come back hot, that's going to be worrisome for Powell out there, and Powell is going to have to take measured move out there. So a lot of people are predicting that 91% out there are saying that we're going to have zero, I repeat, zero goose egg rate hikes in 5 weeks from now. However, if the CPI data does come in hot and does show that inflation is going up, then Powell could reverse his decision and we could have a more rate hike. So no rate hikes is good. More rate hike is bad. Okay, so we're kind of waiting to see what's going to be going on with that. So that's kind of what's happening out there. So also, guys, interesting, if we're looking at the true inflation, typically there's a 3-month lag between the U.S. government reported CPI inflation number and true inflation. So right now, we are right here right now. We are right here. So that is pretty good. Looks like inflation is going down, implying further falls to come. But we could see, according to this, we could see an uptick in July. So get ready for that. If we do see an uptick in inflation in July, that could, in fact, help the crypto markets because people are going to be looking for more safe haven where to place their money, guys. So that could be good for crypto. So watch out for July. Now let's listen to what Secretary of the Treasury says, and she's saying, look, there's no problem, but I think there's a problem, and this could result in banking and economic chaos, guys. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Early June is when we project that we will run out of cash, and there is a chance it could be as early as June 1st. Of course, there is a lot of uncertainty, and I plan to update Congress as new information becomes available, but that's still our current thinking.
Okay, so let's listen to what she has to say in terms of a comment here. Okay, listen to this. Listen to this, guys.
think of argument is June 1st. What happens that day if the debt limit is...
So what happens?
Well, Treasury finds itself in a position where we're unable to pay all of the bills that come due that day. And this would be really the first time in the history of America that we would fail to make payments that are due. And, you know, whether it's defaulting on interest payments that are due on the debt, or
This would be the first time in history.
for Social Security recipients or to Medicare providers, we would simply not have enough cash to meet all of our obligations. And it's widely agreed that financial and economic chaos would ensue.
Wow. So you heard it. She said we would have financial, economic chaos if the U.S. is unable to pay its debts. So that would be the first time in history that has ever happened in the U.S. if the debt ceiling is not raised, guys. So it looks like early June will be the telling tale to see what happens in the U.S. with the debt ceiling, and will the U.S. be able to pay their bills out there? So that's an interesting question. Go down there, comment, guys. What do you think? You think they're going to raise the debt ceiling, or are we going to have problems and the U.S. is not going to be able to pay their bills? Tell me what you think. Keep in mind, we got core CPI data coming out 8:30 a.m. Huge announcement that's going to be coming. Then we have PPI as well coming out the next day as well. So, guys, keep a buckle up for that. Fear and greed right now is at 52. We're seeing that right now the annual returns of Bitcoin. So far, year to date, we're still up, even though May, as I told you in previous videos, May is probably going to be a Debbie Downer, and it is happening exactly as I predicted out there. Let's take a look at the crypto markets, right? Overall, we're seeing that BTC dominance has gone back up again. We're seeing Ethereum dominance has gone back, but overall, we're seeing that slightly in the positive right now. This is not too much. This is not too much to write home about. In my opinion, anything under 1% is still pretty much neutral out there. Bitcoin can go up or down on a dime out there. We're seeing also Ethereum is slightly up. We're seeing other altcoins are either slightly down or slightly up. We're seeing XRP is coming up a little bit. We're seeing Cardano getting hammered. The Doge is up as well. You know, Elon Musk has been tweeting out about his new platform, streaming service. So we'll have to take a look at that. What's going on with that? Solana is up. Polygon is up. We're seeing that Binance coin is up. And we're seeing Shiba Inu is up as well, 1.89%. So that is pretty good for the Shiba Weebies out there. So good news. And as you guys know, that, you know, BTC network is still pretty much clogged out there. Looks like BTC networks needs to take an XLAX out there. But keep in mind, a lot of people have been asking me, OG, why? What's going on? Well, it's Bitcoin's BRC20 explosion says users scrambling for options, including Lightning. So it's really been because this BRC20, which is a layer 2 that sits over top of Bitcoin, it allows people to create NFTs, which they call ordinals, and meme coins, okay? So you're seeing right now that the effects of the BRC20 mints range from halting of Bitcoin withdrawals on Binance to frustration with sudden high costs of making Bitcoin payments in places like Africa and South America. Now, keep in mind, at the high point, we absolutely saw the Bitcoin payments were up to like $20 out there. They have come down. I'm going to show you where they've come down to. But still, it's outrageous, right? You know, if you're El Salvadorian and you're using Bitcoin as a form of payment at Starbucks and McDonald's, and you got to pay, you know, $6 or $7 for a transfer, you ain't going to be using Bitcoin, and that's not going to be good for El Salvador out there, guys. So that's what's going on. That's why we're seeing this clock. A Bitcoin network has experienced many pending transactions as there has been a large amount of creation of the BRC20 tokens and ordinals. The transaction fees are as high during the last market cycle tops. So we're seeing that, you know, the fees have gone up almost 46%. I mean, the miners are loving it. The miners are like, yeah, we love it. But it's definitely not good for Bitcoin. And it kind of shows that in some respects, Bitcoin is having trouble scaling because it takes 10 minutes to create one block. So that's what that's all about. But this will pass. I mean, this is basically people jumping on the ordinal bandwagon. People are making a ton of memes out there. So right now we can see that if we take a look at the Bitcoin prices in terms of fees out there, we're seeing that the high priority fees right now for Bitcoin cost $5. Medium fees about $5, and then no priority is well, like $1 out there. So it's still pretty expensive. You know, if you're in this range, if you just want to be like normal out there, low to medium priority, it's going to cost you around about $4.82 to $5 out there. So that's what people are paying right now. And you know, the average out there, you know, if we take a look at a no priority, it could take, who knows, you know, low priority is like 31 minutes, and you know, we're seeing that a medium priority takes 21 minutes and high priority takes about 10 minutes. So, I mean, a lot of people are not going to be worried, but if you're sitting at Starbucks in El Salvador, you know, wow, you got to wait 30 minutes, stand there at the counter like, sorry, let's wait. That's it. That's why Lightning Network is a good option out there. And that's why Lightning Network is made. So if you take a look at the BRC20 tokens that have been minted, we're seeing that right now the total market cap is about $791 million out there. So, you know, there's been a lot of coins that have been created. This is ordinals. These are ordinals. There's a lot of coins that have been, meme coins that have been created on the BRC20 token. And there is some interesting copies out there. So, guys, keep an eye on that. Absolutely keep an eye on that. You know, ordinals inscriptions approach 4.8 million, nearly doubling over the last week. That's why we're having congestion out there. Do not worry about it. Guys, fun fact, 32% of home offices invest in digital assets, according to Goldman Sachs. So it looks like, you know, if you take a look at this here, it looks like, you know, why are home offices investing in cryptocurrency? Why are they investing in Bitcoin? Why are they investing in Dogecoin? Well, its belief in the power of blockchain technology was the biggest reason. Portfolio diversification. I always tell you, diversification is key. If you have all of your assets in one single cryptocurrency, you could get wackety or correct. That's why you want to have 50% Bitcoin, 25% Ethereum, and the rest in the top cap, guys. Remember, this ain't financial advice. That's just what the OG is doing. And don't forget, tomorrow is the OG DCA day, and this is going to be a good time to be picking up the dippity dips. Pow! Don't forget, smash Dogecoin 1. Also, there are other people who are using it as a financial applications like DeFi. Cryptocurrency as a store of value. Also, people are keeping cryptocurrency as a store of value, particularly Bitcoin is a good hedge against inflation. So that's pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool beans out there. What else we're seeing right now? So right now, for the price of Bitcoin, we're seeing Bitcoin is at $27,955. And, you know, we are just at our support level right here of 27,008. It's still holding pretty good. But because of all this congestion out there, it's really made people a little bit worried about what's going on. You know, there's still a lot of newbies out there. You know, Joe Nancy and Joe Public, they're still thinking that, you know, Bitcoin got hacked or there's some FUD out there. So we're seeing that Joe Public out there are kind of a little bit standoffish right now. But, you know, the Bitcoin maxis and people that have been in crypto for a long time, they're not worried. They know exactly what's going on. It's the ordinals. It's the new BRC20 protocol that's just been released. So people are jumping on the bandwagon. It's kind of hot right now, but it is causing transaction problems and delays out there. But nothing to be worried about. That we have seen this in the past out there. That was one of the reasons that in 2017 we did see this for Bitcoin as well, and that is why the Lightning Network was envisioned to avoid this. Because remember, the technology that Bitcoin is built on is very old technology in terms of blockchain capability, in terms of transaction speed. But that takes me to talk about Dogecoin. Dogecoin fees are cheap and lightning fast out there, guys. So it's a good alternative. Like for me, you know, if I want to move any cryptocurrency off of a centralized exchange, what I will often do is I will sell whatever cryptocurrency is, change it to Dogecoin, send it to my wallet, and then inside the NANO Leger wallet, you can have a feature to swap to whatever you want. So that is how I reduce my fees and get things moving fast out there. So guys, we're seeing that Ethereum right now is still above this $1,800 range. So we're pretty much going sideways. Going to see much of crabby walk action happening for most of May out there. So guys, just keep this in mind. Bitcoin is on the verge of a large corrective move right now, and it is printing a bearish divergence on the daily chart. So if we lose the 27,000 level, it is likely out there that we could visit $25,000 area. So, you know, if you're a leverage trader, I'm not telling you to short it, I'm not telling you to long it, but I am putting some. I'm actually putting some buy orders, limit buy orders at 25K for me. That's what I'm doing. Hopefully that hits, and I'm pick up some Bitcoin on the dippity dip. Interesting fun fact: did you guys know that Asia year-on-year supply change? The Asians right now are hot. when it comes to Bitcoin. And we're seeing that, right now we're seeing that, plus 6.9% of more supply change is leaning towards the Asian market, where the U.S. market for Bitcoin supply change is down 7.5%. And typically, every time we have these crosses here, we ought to have a bullish move out there. So interesting, Asia is taking Bitcoin by storm. This from my brother, Trader Tardigrade out there, much love out there. And it looks like Bitcoin is repeating this pattern on a monthly chart. Nothing is new. We might see some retesting at $25,000 level, but I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be worried about it. It's a good time to DCA, buy the dips, and wait for life-changing wealth, guys. But overall, Wendy Trendy is your friend. Zoom out, absolutely zoom out. And Bitcoin will be going to the moon in 2025 after the next halving. And right now, if you take a look at the halving, how long we got on the halving? Boom! Don't forget Dogecoin 111. If you love this content, guys, don't forget to subscribe. And also, guys, don't forget to smash the likes. I appreciate it. We got 333 days to the next halving, so we're getting closer and closer day by day, guys. Day by day, we're getting there. We're absolutely getting there out there. Once again, look at the Bitcoin setup right now. Bitcoin is still holding the EMA 21. That is pretty good. Even though we might have some choppity chop. I did tell you that May is going to be bad out there. But so far, it's okay. We're on track, guys, to create life-changing wealth. Most people are not ready for this scenario. Bitcoin will moonshot out of this falling wedge in 2025, guys. Let's jump into what's going on with Binance out there. Binance right now looks like, according to Nascent out there, it looks like their crypto assets are split between 30% USTD and 18.66% Bitcoin. So have they sold some Bitcoin? Binance is saying they didn't. They just reshuffled some of their wallets. But according to Nansen, does look like they did unload a bunch of Bitcoin. So does that mean they knew something about the ordinals? Did they know that the price is going to go down? And will it go down further? Your guess is as good as mine. Smash the likes and comment, guys. And also, guys, don't forget, if you have your crypto on a centralized exchange, get it off there. Go down there, check out my link. Be part of the conversation, guys. Be part of the conversation out there. I appreciate it. And join our Discord. You're gonna need it out there. So, guys, if you take a look at Dogecoin right now, we're seeing these similar setups out there, and I believe that we have this wedge pattern forming on the monthly chart for Bitcoin, for Dogecoin, excuse me. And right now we're seeing that Dogecoin is trading about 0.733, and every time we have these long consolidated wedges, we often see that a Dogecoin will rise out of that. So we could see a rise. We could see a rise coming for Dogecoin. Right now, will Dogecoin be finalized for Twitter payments? It's a fun factor. I think it will happen. We're seeing a lot of improvements on Twitter right now. Twitter is improving its platform. There are subscriptions now and all that. So there seems to be monetization available on Twitter as well. I must say, if you apply for subscription on Twitter as a content creator, it takes a long time. It takes a long time to get reviewed, but it is what it is. But I think it's a matter of time. Time. What's been going on for the Dogecoin out there, guys? Don't forget to smash Dogecoin 111. Right now, we're seeing the Dogecoin price right now is at 0.734, and we are just trading right now in between 0.7 and 0.036 is our resistance level. It's kind of soft resistance. We keep challenging that level out there. We should break up. We should break above that. Definitely, we should be breaking above that. Not to worry out there. So who's in the money and who's out of the money for the Dogecoin right now? So we're seeing right now for the Dogecoin 50% in, 47% out. We're seeing overall in the last day, Dogecoin has been kind of trending up. Pretty much a lot of green out there. We're seeing the market cap is at 10 billion, and we're seeing that right now in the last 24 hours. We're seeing overall, about $388 million worth of transactions, and most of it's been on centralized exchanges. Only about $1 million on decentralized exchange like Uniswap and all that kind of stuff. So you can see that most of the Dogecoin trading is happening on centralized exchanges, guys. So be careful, be freaking careful out there, guys. What's going on for the Pepster out there? So Pepe out there is still down almost 58% right now. Not looking good from its all-time high of 0.44 out there. It's given up a little bit out there, given up a lot. Will the Pepe recover? Will Pepe go up? I think it's just it's gonna consolidate around this area. We could see some more downside as well. I think basically, you know, the euphoria, the FOMO is kind of gone now, and it's settling back down to kind of normal growth, normal, you know, stuff of what's going on. So it's kind of normalized right now. So don't expect too much out there for that one. What's going on? What's going on with Shiba Inu right now? So let me give this a minute to refresh out there. Here's some updated data out there. So let's get it, guys. So having some issues here with Litecoin Watch. Looks like they're not updating, technical difficulties out there. So we can take a look at what's going on with Shiba Inu price. Let's go and refresh this. Dogecoin 111 out there, guys. It's a great time to be alive. So we're seeing that right now that Shiba Inu is at a bunch of zeros and 9 out there. It's plus up 1.45%, not too bad. But we're seeing that only 80% of the holders are in the money. So guys, that's going to bring this video to a close. Don't forget to go down, smash the likes, and show some love. And if you're watching, don't forget to give a super thanks. It looks like a heart market's right down there. Go do that. Show some love, show some support for the OG out there. I'm off to the grind, guys. So don't forget to follow me on my Twitter. I appreciate it, guys. Let's get this up. Let's get this up to like 8,000 to 10,000 followers. I appreciate it. We're at 7,605 followers. Do me a favor, go down there and follow this. Follow me right now, guys. Don't forget to get the merch, do all that kind of stuff, guys. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day. Be blessed. Be well. Be kind to humans. Be kind to dogs, cats, and fishes out there. Plants and amoebas, and you know, hug your wife, hug your kids, tell them you love them. Have a great day. I'll see you next one, guys. Great time to be alive. Peace out.